I am the middle child of 3. I was raised by a single mother and grandmother in the West Dallas area.
I grew up in a single-parent family. My mother raised 3 kids all by herself.
I lost my father when I was 6. My older brother moved out of the house.
I don't think I have much confidence. I think that's why my mom signed me up with this program.
My mom wanted me to have a more diverse culture and learning experience with the American culture.
She was lonely. Even though she has 3 brothers, she still needed another female other than myself.
My mom loved me, my grandmother, they absolutely loved us, but I believe we needed more than they could give.
Our life didn't look that great. We lived in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. Kelly came into my life and it was just kind of miraculous from day one.
I try my hardest as a parent to teach my children everything that I could possibly think of from my past experiences, but I know that they are gonna need that extra person in their lives.
I always, when I was younger, I wanted to have, like a big sister. I was the oldest, and I have a cousin that's older than me, but I was the oldest. So you're always like looking up to the older girls, like, oh, I want to be like her. So I was like, okay, maybe I can be that for somebody, kinda.
I think every child really needs to have positive reinforcement, positive support, someone that's not in their family, not grading their papers, someone that's an outside influence that can really give them a shining light to help them succeed.
It's really hard, especially coming from like a low-income family or just a single-parent home. Sometimes parents, they just give you the motherly or the fatherly. You need another outlook.
It starts out as a friendship, and I think we knew it, from the first time we met. It was pretty much for life.
Right at the end of the game, he tugged at me, he said, Mr. Long, I've had a good time today. Are you gonna be my big brother forever? And I couldn't wait until the following Monday. An agency called me and asked me what I thought. I said, oh yeah, I'll do it.
He taught me how to shake hands. It's something you don't really even think about as a young man, but when you grow up in a family with just a mother and really no successful male role models, you don't know how to shake hands and how to look somebody in the eye and smile and ask them questions.
They said, well, what did you do to break the ice? And we both looked at each other and said, what ice? There was no ice to break.
I think every kid really does need someone in their corner to give them guidance, to give them advice, and really just support them throughout their journey.
To give them an experience that they might not have had, that just gives me so much joy.
From 7 until much past 18, Nan was there for everything.
She got me strong to a point academically. I scholarshiped out of West Dallas. I got a full scholarship to college.
In the last year, I got the impression that he was not going. He basically resigned himself. He wasn't going to college. And I think it was more of a means thing. He just knew that he couldn't afford to go to college. Dr. Sorrell took an interest and made it happen. And so I heard that he got in on a Friday, and we were just ecstatic. And so anyway, sorry.
So that's why it's so important. Mentoring is essential. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, some of us, if not all of us, have someone who speaks into their lives. And that's what mentorship is all about.
We've been through a lot as a family, and I want them to have a better life than what I chose for myself.
People hear our story and realize that it's not just a one-time sign-up deal. It can be a lifetime relationship.
And as I even got older and I went into college, and even after college, and I got married and I had kids, it just became a true friendship.
Keeps me alive, keeps me going. You think I'll be 90 years old being somebody's big brother?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
When things get to be too much or I'm feeling not good enough, she's the call I make. So I think she would tell me I'm okay. I think she would tell me it's gonna be okay, no matter what I choose or how I choose to do it, because I'm hers, because I was born good enough. And it's all right. If it's something I want to do, it should be done.